Hit it, bitch.
All right. CSR, we're back. All three of us in the same room.
Wow, this is weird.
All at once.
At once. Can you believe that?
This is weird.
CSR, we're all back. I'm Doug.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Justin.
And this is Season 2, Episode 9. Let's say it all together, guys. Football is back.
So we're back and football's back.
Yeah. So, hey, man, it's something we've all been waiting for. This is what this podcast was born from, really.
Damn right.
If you think about it,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was.
Yes,
So,
sir.
all right. So this week, what we're going to do is we're taking a break on the wheel of numbers.
Yep.
We do have a number, which is, everybody together,
69. Nice.
That will be, and that was courtesy of who?
Chris.
Okay. We'll be doing that next week. So get your 69s ready.
And we'll oh nice. And we'll make a story so you guys can answer like we normally do.
Oh, yeah.
So
And wanted to say this before we did it in another Instagram Live today, as we've been doing. But we tried something new last Saturday.
yeah.
And it was something we're going to start doing.
Yeah, I liked it.
We're going to start previewing the upcoming game Saturday night before the game.
We'll give our preview for
So
it.
we're not going to do it on the podcast. We'll recap the previous game, but we're going to start doing that. So
For sure.
clear your calendar on Saturday nights.
Yeah.
And be ready to get in. So, all right, cool. We're going to start off with Charlotte FC.
All right.
So let's go.
FC. We are sitting at 11-2-17 with 32 points, 11th in the Eastern Conference. Past two games, we lost. Oh, not the past two games, but the past game against Cincinnati, we lost 2-0. Nothing really exciting about that one.
No.
Then we did beat New York City FC 1-0.
Correct.
1-0. Rios had a goal for us, and Canalia recorded his 7th shutout of the season. So I know he struggled a lot this year. But it's nice to see that he's getting some shutouts with him.
Yeah.
For sure. And Charlotte FC became the first expansion team in league history to sweep a season series against a defending MLS Cup champion.
Did see that.
Oh, wow.
So, hey, FC's doing some good things.
Very nice.
4 games left until the playoffs. Again, top 7 teams will make the playoffs, so we got some work to do. Sodarski is still leading us with 8 goals for the year. The next game is at Chicago on Saturday at 7:30. They are right behind us, 12th in the Eastern Conference, and they did kick our ass 3-2 in their last matchup. And that is the Chicago Fire.
Damn, Chicago.
Cool.
Chicago.
Chicago. Fun fact, Michael, friend of the show,
Yeah.
went to the last game against New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a good time?
Yeah, he said it was a blast. And he said when they won, they started throwing beer everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And just people going crazy.
Well,
So,
it's a party out there, man.
yeah, we
So-
need to go.
Yeah, one day. So that is the FC update.
I did want to
Oh,
add
sure.
one thing about FC.
Okay.
I did see this week, which I think, damn,
There you go.
I hear you. What was that?
Throwing them back.
Top selling jerseys
Mhm.
in MLS. Our guy Fuchs, number 2 selling jersey,
Oh, very nice.
and Swinderski,
Yeah.
number 7 selling jersey.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think Fuchs got a red card in the last game.
he did. He did.
Well,
Hey,
Fuchs that.
Hey, what the Fuchs?
Nice.
But that's pretty cool to have 2 guys in the top 10 jersey sales.
Yeah, I mean, it shows support from the fans
So
right
it's
there.
pretty cool. Little, we got to throw out the love to the FC. So
Oh, for sure.
so go check it out. If you don't have a jersey, go get one.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I got to get one, I guess.
So there you go. All right, so we're going to turn left.
Turn left.
Going to nice car. All right, so yeah, this past week they were in Kansas, correct?
Here in Kansas, yep.
So let's talk about that.
So we did miss 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of the playoffs. The week before they were in Darlington.
Yep.
Trucks here was off for that week. Noah Graxon. We'll make it quick with this one. He won both Xfinity races in the series. The kids can race.
Oh yeah.
And he's going to Richard Petty Motorsports to race in the Cup next year.
You're 42, right?
Yep, 42. Eric Jones, funny enough, won the 42 car, right? Or 40, it was 42, right? And for the Cup Series.
Yeah, he's in a 43.
He was in the 43.
Yeah, he's in 43.
So shout out to Eric Jones. That was another new winner. So for the year, that's 17.
Right.
In this race.
Right.
My boy Reddick finished 3rd. Justin, you got a new driver.
I do.
Chastain.
Chastain.
Finished 20th.
Ooh.
So
Ouch.
not too great. Now, do you want to talk about your boy Harvick in that race?
Just talk about it.
So, finished 33rd, so not too great, but he was running really well until what happened?
I think Harvick was he was moving to the front.
He was running good.
And then all of a sudden, I started watching the leaderboard,
Great balls of fire.
and people were pitting,
Mhm.
and Harvick was going up the line. I kept thinking, why is he not pitting?
Yeah.
And then the next thing you see, his car's blown up. I mean, burning. He had to pull off of the track
No.
and basically get out of the car before he burned up. But me and Steven were talking about it. Well, I mean, hell, he drove 2 laps with fire coming through the dashboard.
For the dashboard.
Like, Kevin, you might want to get out of there.
Yeah, I don't think it's not the last lap of the race. You still had
Yeah.
50 to go or whatever it was. Like,
But once again,
going to the pit.
it's the problem with the next gen car.
Yeah.
This is like the 3rd car that something like this has happened. So I mean, it is what it is. Bad luck. You can call it what it is. I know Harvick had some spirited interviews right after that.
Yeah, I'm a lot of motor issues, man.
Yeah.
A lot of motor issues. I mean,
Yep.
Truex was killing it. I know that was your boy.
I mean, he dominated.
Yeah. Oh, he had the best car
Yeah.
out there until something, I think broke a belt.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Busch had some issues.
Yep.
But I do know with the fire issue, they're doing NASCAR is taking a step in to
Right.
change the stuff. I think someone told me they're moving something in the dash or near the underneath the car or something like that
Right.
to be stainless steel, so it's not as flammable.
Right.
So that's pretty good. Now, this past week, we're in Kansas, like Doug was alluding to. I said it first.
Damn it.
John Hunter Nemechek won the Truck Series race. We already said Noah Gragson sweep for the past 2 weeks. And then old Bubba Wallace wins the Cup Series race, which is the 18th new driver, different driver, which is a NASCAR record.
Wow.
And that was in the 45 car.
Yep.
Bubba.
And they're going for the Owners' Championship.
Yeah.
He's racing for that.
And I did not get to watch because I was at the Panther game.
Right.
Apparently, when he took the lead, he took off.
Yeah, he had a good car.
So I mean, I think Harvick was actually running well in that race, and then he blew it. He spun out again, and then he was done.
Yeah, Reddick got the pole.
Yep.
He
did.
was running really well too until he blew a tire.
Right.
And he hit the wall, and he couldn't get the car repaired in time on lap 65.
And that's basically what happened with Harvick.
Right. So, Ultra.
Very nice.
Reddick finished 35th, but guess who finished last?
I thought it was funny when I was looking this week. I was like, I finished dead last, and then I was looking for Reddick, and I went, oh crap, he's right above me.
Right above it. Chastain, your new driver, where he finished, buddy? 7th, man. So Chastain's having pretty good playoffs.
Oh yeah, man.
Guess where Truex finished?
Where he finished?
5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's showing these boys he should have been it. So what's your thoughts on the playoffs, Justin?
Yeah, and we did have a pre-show talk about this.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just think, obviously we've voiced our we voiced our opinion on the playoff.
Well, we've done that from the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, I was the first one bitching about Harvick.
Right.
And then
so I just think that it would be cool. We were sitting here talking. It would be cool if the next 5, I would say the next 5 guys up that did not make the playoffs have a chance in the playoffs to steal a spot.
Yeah.
So say so Truex and Blaney were right there, head to head.
3 points apart.
3 points. So Truex has been running pretty good in these playoff races. I don't know where Blaney's really been running, but
I mean, he's
been decent.
He's been decent.
Yeah. So, I mean, but you have
Sure.
There's excitement there. There's this guy could actually steal a spot from him in the 16. Like,
well, I know we had kind of equated to other sports having like a wild card driver,
and that's what
two wild card drivers,
and we termed it wild card,
kind of a play in like NBA wise, NFL wise wild card.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if Truex was in that wild card situation, it'd just be for the round of 16. He'd be showing some of these kids up,
right?
Well, showing where he should be at.
Heck, he might be past Harvick.
Yeah,
I mean Harvick's had 230 finishes.
Yeah.
I mean, Harvick's in a must-win this week.
Oh, of course.
He's got to win this week.
Yep. So, I mean, I do think, Justin, you're on the right line.
Yeah,
having a wild card driver.
I like it.
Maybe if someone who has the most consistent or, the top 2 that were right outside it, be a wild card. I know Christopher Bell was the first one to clinch the next round.
Yep.
So, congratulations to that young man. He's been running really, really well all year.
Good driver.
Tyler's boy.
That's Tyler's boy.
Good driver, man.
I have the standings. So, top 5 right now, Christopher Bell, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, Logano, Blaney.
Yep.
Our boy Chastain, you're sitting 9.
Okay.
Reddick is right there at 11.
11th, yeah.
And Harvick is unfortunately sitting at 16.
He's dead last.
But just to bring up your point, Justin, about Truex, guess where Austin Dillon is? 14th. He won't get past around 16.
No.
He will not get past around 16.
But because he won one race.
And he ran good enough just to get in.
Yeah.
Just to get in.
Well, and if you remember back when Island Dog John was on the show, and John's a NASCAR guy like I am, and went back years. I mean, personally, I get when NASCAR went to a playoff format. I get it.
Yeah, they make it more. Yeah,
I get it. But I'm an old school NASCAR guy, and that episode we sat here and fought to go back to the old system.
Yeah. To
reward consistency, which, I mean, Truex is the dead example of that.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
He's been consistent as hell.
Out of our 3 drivers, for sure, he's been the most consistent.
Oh, absolutely he has.
The most consistent.
He just didn't win.
Yep. I mean, for Reddick, he's the one that's been the most up and down. He got the 2 wins, luckily.
Yeah.
Right.
If he didn't have the 2 wins, he probably wouldn't have made it.
So I'm on board to, if you want to go to the playoff format like we're doing, and they obviously are, there's got to be somewhere where they can bring the old system back in, merge them, and revamp.
Yeah, they can.
There's got to be.
They have too many smart people up in that organization, in this corporation, that they can figure it out.
And I will promise you guys, us 3 are not the only people complaining about this.
Oh no.
If you ask most NASCAR fans, they'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Next race is all series are in Bristol. It's Bristol, baby.
Sir. This is a true Bristol.
True Bristol. Do you want to say the name of the race?
I got it, bud.
Hit it.
The Bass Pro Shops Night Race 500.
There it is.
And it is Bristol, and it is at Bristol Motor Speedway, and I've been there 3-4 times. It's awesome, guys.
Yeah.
And it is on concrete, not dirt this time. True Bristol.
Which I think we're all going to enjoy.
True
I
Bristol.
enjoyed the dirt.
That's different.
I like to get back to the asphalt, that's for sure.
But I love it. Bristol is beautiful, man. Night race, Thunder Valley, that's what they call it. So, very cool.
And we did have some breaking news, two bits of breaking news since the last podcast. The first one I'm going to do is Kyle Busch going to Richard Childress Racing.
Right.
He'll be running the number 8 car, which, as everyone knows, Reddick drives at the moment.
Sure.
Who is supposed to be going to 2311 in 2024.
Correct.
As of now, Reddick will run a yet to be announced car.
Yep.
We don't know yet. They're going to have 3 charters. So it's going to be Dillon, Busch, and Reddick.
Yep.
I would hate to see it, but I'd love to see Kyle Busch run number 3. I don't think Dillon should be running it. He doesn't have the talent to run number 3.
Dude, that'd be cool.
He does not have the talent.
I will say a lot of Earnhardt fans might disagree with you because a lot of Earnhardt fans probably don't like Busch.
Well, but who drives the most similar to Earnhardt?
Totally agree. And be honest with you, he's getting close to his win total.
Yeah.
So that would be a kind of a neat story.
But
what I mean?
But Childress already said no one's going to run that
it's not gonna
except for family.
It's not going to happen.
So I like to see what number Reddick's running, or if they say, hey, go ahead and go to 2311.
Yeah. Personally, I agree. I think they should let him have his contract.
Let him have his contract. Say go ahead and start there, and then everybody's good.
And that may be a possibility.
Yeah, it's still there.
You're talking about the start of the new season.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
2311 could buy it out. They
Right.
could buy out his contract.
Well, see, that's something that I thought was weird too. Is why would you want to keep a race car driver
who's a lame duck driver?
Well, no. Talking about Reddick, why would you want to keep him in your garage for another year so he can absorb some of y'all's secrets?
That's true too.
I mean, obviously, there's probably a disclosure clause in their contract.
Well, I mean, you are talking about Chevy going from Chevy to Toyota, but still.
But wouldn't you think you already know he's leaving? Just let him go.
Yeah.
And then some really cool news. All-Star Race 2023 will be at North
Very
Wilkesboro.
cool.
Yeah.
Which, got the shirt on.
Yep.
I think that's one of the coolest things NASCAR's done in a while.
Yep. And thank you to Junior.
Yeah. He was a big push on that.
To the governor for doing this
absolutely.
too. But I mean, me and Justin were up there, and Sarah were up there a couple weeks ago for the super late models, and the race Junior ran in. And I'm going to tell you what, that was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had.
It was.
Yeah.
That place was packed too.
Yeah, and it was. And I was sitting here thinking, guys, now that they've announced, that All-Star Race is going to be there, maybe we should go.
Oh, we're trying. Sarah's our
as CSR, we should go.
Because
we keep talking about going to a race. I mean, the podcast.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome.
Well, see, have you guys ever been to Darlington? Darlington is the same way.
So, I mean, obviously, you being the older guy.
I've never been to North Wilkesboro.
So I was going to ask you, did you ever go see a Cup Series race?
Never been to North. I've been to Darlington, which was very cool.
Right.
Bristol, I can't do. You have to go to Bristol.
Right.
Obviously Charlotte.
Yeah.
But I haven't been to as many as I would have liked to have been to.
Yeah, I'd love to see, like, in its heyday, how it was. That's one of the original tracks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the cool thing was, too, was that asphalt they had was the same asphalt as back when they ran Cup in the 90s.
Yeah, it was like original.
Yeah, it's the original. They may have patched it here and there. But it's going to be cool in a year to see how much further they've gone with that racetrack.
Yeah.
I thought they did, like I said, a great job with the 20,000 plus fans that were there.
Well, they did.
I mean, they didn't have the vendors they should have, but they weren't. They should have been expecting, but they weren't expecting.
They didn't have the parking either.
They didn't have the parking.
But NASCAR is going to dump money into that.
But and I do think this was a test to see if the stadium this racetrack could hold up to what was going on, and they did a great job with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a cool experience. We'll post some pictures. We never did that,
cool.
but we'll post some pictures of us at the racetrack.
Another track that I wish they wouldn't have took away was Rockingham.
Rockingham was a big one too.
The Rock was cool.
Yeah, that was when we were there. A lot of people were talking about Wilkesboro and Rockingham were the two.
Yeah, the Rock was just one of those tracks, man.
They've got a drag strip down there too, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a pretty big one.
But what I would recommend seriously, guys, you like North Wilkesboro, I would say Darlington.
Yeah,
you got to go see Darlington.
Yeah,
the way they hug the wall.
That's the thing.
You're just like, wow.
And that's what Sarah said too. Sarah went a couple years ago. Last year.
Yeah,
she said the same thing.
It's crazy.
Awesome.
It's crazy.
That's South Carolina too. It ain't too far.
Yep. No. So we got some breaking news. I'm hearing Reddick might be running the '69 Chevy.
Oh God, if he does that, I will get that tattooed on my neck.
So just throwing it out there.
That'd be freaking.
Can you hear that, Richard?
Put him in the '69.
So there you go. Anything else NASCAR, guys?
Go Reddick.
Yeah, hey, go Harvick.
Go Chastain and Truex.
Again, must win.
No, all right, so this was the interesting question we had real quick.
Yeah.
I know Harvick's been struggling.
Sure.
And Reddick, obviously, he's on the cuffs.
Sure.
Do we pick new drivers?
If we don't make it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do we go for
the...
do we just keep going?
That's fine. We can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep it interesting.
Yeah, okay. All right,
yeah,
cool.
We can do that.
All
right, cool. MLB.
You want to go... Let's save you for last.
You want me to go last?
You have some big news, man.
Let's go. Go ahead.
You have some big news with some guys.
All right, go ahead.
Justin hit with some Braves.
All right, well, the Braves are sitting at... Did we play last night?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
We lost.
Well, the Braves are sitting at 87-54.
Yeah.
We lost to the New York Giants last night.
Our boy Strider won.
I mean, not the New York Giants.
New York Giants.
Jesus Christ.
San Francisco Giants.
San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, we'll talk about the New York Giants on the live.
Yeah. We are 2.5 games back now.
1.5.
I think it's 1.5.
1.5 games back.
Did the Mets lose?
They must have. I don't know.
Or they didn't play?
They didn't play.
Okay. Well, I did my notes last night, guys, so...
Yeah, I think it is 1.5.
It is 1.5.
1.5 games behind. That's what I had.
With 19, 20 to play?
Yeah. It's coming down to that last series.
I know Cardinals got 20 to go, counting tonight.
We did take the division for
Yeah.
A day and a half.
Yeah,
for 12 hours.
You did.
And I was talking so much shit at work, too. All those Mets. Look at the Braves. Braves back on top, baby. And then yeah, I shouldn't have said shit.
We're still in the wild card spot. We are playing San Fran in a 3-game series right now.
Yep.
Hold up, I wasn't feeling real good.
There you go. I know it's usually later in the podcast when you do this.
There you
go.
this
is baseball,
right? That's what I'm saying. Usually baseball is
so and Justin loves it. He always tells me how good I look because he's lying, but
no, you do look good, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Justin thinks I should wear this to bed.
I think you should wear it all the time.
I think you should wear it all the time.
Okay, all right.
Is it real gold?
Yeah.
There you go. That's the right answer.
It looks real right now. we'll check it later. Go ahead, guys.
But Braves on a. I mean, the past week we've been playing kind of
up and down.
Since the last podcast, we're 8-4.
Yeah.
We had a 6 or 7 game win streak. Now we're on a 4 or 5 game, slide.
Right.
But hey, our boy Strider, who pitched last night, who had another 9 Ks by the way, set the Atlanta single game record for 16 Ks against the Rockies on September the 1st.
Dude, he is killing it.
As a rookie.
Killing it.
Rook. So, shout out to him, man.
Doug's shocked.
Yeah. No. I was looking at making sure our tech's working right.
Don't deny it.
Nah, he's good, man.
All the good pitchers, especially back in the 90s, having those pitchers, and he beat all those guys.
Oh, yeah.
for strikeouts. So shout out Strider. He didn't get the win last night, but he still threw almost 10 Ks. We're playing again tonight against San Francisco. We got Kyle Wright versus Giannis. All right. And go Braves.
Go Braves.
Cool. And like I said, we are winding down, man. The pennant races are they're winding up, man. The Yankees definitely came down to earth.
Yeah, I think that's what we all said too.
Yeah.
We knew they were keeping.
Dodgers are still rolling.
Yeah. They're on pace for
giving their props.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Cards. It's crazy, man. What this team's doing. Personally, I've said to you guys, I don't think this is. I think the Cardinals are a good baseball team. Do I think they're one of the top teams? No. I think
they're playing good.
They're playing good baseball. So, but here lately, like y'all were talking about the Braves, we struggled to take 2 out of 3 with the Pirates this past weekend.
Right.
The Pirates are terrible.
No.
We struggled a little bit we swept the Cubs, but we struggled a little bit with. God, I'm trying to remember who it was, but it was teams that you would think we would dominate.
You should beat.
Yeah, and we're struggling.
And you got to think fatigue's a factor too. You're coming in the end of the year, people are banged up a little bit.
It was the Nationals, but they're playing well.
Yeah,
so that's who it was.
Probably because they got rid of a cancer out of their locker room.
Well, we won't talk about it. And what is he doing?
Yeah,
but yeah, man, Cards are rolling right now. We are 8 games up on the Brewers, and that's crazy to me. We are 83-58, lead by 8 games. Got on 2-game winning streak. Took 2 out of 3 from the Pirates, and in that game or in that series, Albert hit 697.
Yeah,
number 697.
3 away, dude.
Albert's what he's doing right now is crazy.
So I don't want you to jinx the guy.
No, and I'm not.
But I want your realistic opinion. Do you think he hits 700 this year with the role he's on right now?
With the role he's on now, with 20 games to play, if he gets the right amount of at bats, yeah, I think he can do 3.
Yeah.
Well, we got what 20 something games.
About 20 something games, but he doesn't play every game.
No, yeah, but still,
a lot of times he does.
So,
but because he's so close.
But when it's coming down to the wire. Yeah. They're probably going to start playing.
I'm thinking with 20
more
to go, we're going to be like, hey, man, let the guy play.
Yeah.
Because he's producing. Like tonight, he's got a couple RBIs tonight. The guy's 42 years old. He's got 18 home runs, and he's at, 697, 3 away.
He's helping you win games.
Yeah,
too.
He is. Did I think he would do this? I got asked that question at the beginning of the year. Do you think he'll reach 700? And I said, no way. Because I didn't think he would get the at-bats.
And the funny thing is, it's after the home run derby. It seems that's when he
really took off.
And I think that maybe either reset his swing. He's had 18 home runs this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At 42 and part-time, really.
Yeah.
So you got to give a guy credit. So, and, Arenado's already saying bring him back.
The way he's playing.
He's producing. So, but yeah, man, hats off to Pujols. It's kind of legendary what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
I hope he gets it.
I hope so too,
and
man.
then he can make that decision whether he really wants to come back or he can just ride off in the sunset.
Yeah. Because,
he is producing, guys. So, I don't expect him to come back, but hopefully he'll get it.
Yeah.
Goldschmidt, he's cooled down a little bit. He's second in batting in the National League at 325 behind Freeman. Home runs, he's third. He's got 35. He's third. And RBIs, he's 109, tied first. So he was kind of Triple Crown talk.
He can still get there if he catches back up.
But he has cooled off a little bit as far as average. He's dropped, I think, 11 points in the past 2 weeks, I think.
I got you.
But he's still hitting the ball.
It's hard to keep up with a 330 average. Yeah. 340 average.
Michaelis is still leading us in pitching with 11 wins.
And having the power behind it, too. I don't mean to cut you off, but having the power and the average.
Oh, yeah.
You get fatigued.
And he doesn't strike out a lot.
Yeah.
But Michaelis 11 wins. Wainwright's 1 behind with 10. Old man's still doing it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. and he's from Georgia.
Yeah.
So Wainwright, and he's talking about coming back.
Why not?
Why not? Pretty much, guys, that's the deal on the Cards. I just know, like I said, we're playing the Brewers tonight, 2-game set, which is weird to me.
No.
Tied right now 4-4 in the bottom of the 4th.
Gotcha.
Pujols has a couple RBIs tonight. So, but yeah, man, right now I feel pretty safe that both our teams are going to make the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
And the thing I've noticed, guys, I looked at the bracket. Okay, I looked at the bracket.
No, I'd say we're playing each other.
The way the bracket is right
Jesus
now,
Christ.
if Atlanta takes the division and the Cardinals take the division, apparently it looks like we're on the same side of the bracket. Because when Atlanta got in first place, I saw us up there. I was like, oh, crap, here we go. But Atlanta, Atlanta should, whoever wins the division will get a bye.
Yeah.
Because the Dodgers, the top two teams get a bye.
Yeah.
And then we'll play, if the Braves are the wild card, then we'll have to play.
Gotcha.
So hopefully, I hope y'all win the division because I don't want to play y'all.
I don't want to play y'all either.
I just don't. We don't want to play you.
I really don't. It's just too much for us.
We remember that batting practice a couple years ago.
It's too much for us to have to deal with.
Actually, I don't know if I remember the batting practice
anymore. Bottle of Fireball, yeah.
But, like I said, man, I just think the Cards are playing good baseball. I don't know how far they'll go, but, hey, they're cruising right now. So
cruising for a bruising.
Go Cards.
Yeah.
Go Braves.
All right. College football.
Let's do it. Do we want to save Tar Heels last or our teams last that we picked?
Well, I think our common team is Carolina.
Yeah.
That's our common team.
So we want to say
I got Charlotte. I know you always update out.
Yeah.
Let's do our 3 teams that we picked national. Let's do those last. Let's just do those last.
You want to do the national teams last, you said?
Just do that last.
All right. Well, why don't you hit Charlotte?
I mean, Charlotte real quick. Do I have to?
I mean, let's just get the ugly out of the way. No offense.
Just got some bad mojo over there. My 49ers are off to a terrible start. 0-3, third straight loss. They lost to Maryland 56-21 at home this past Saturday. And in person, it looked as ugly as it did if you weren't there. They did score 21 points, which shocked me. But I will say Chris Reynolds has been out starting QB for his 25th year. But he's a 5-year, 6-year, whatever. But he is out. And our redshirt freshman, man, Xavier Williams, he's looked pretty good in filling in for him.
Really?
Yeah, redshirt freshman.
Well, it really wasn't ever the offense for y'all. It's more your defense.
Yeah, and the defense is horrible. I mean, I know you guys think I'm just being Doug and I'm just complaining. I'm not. Their defense is horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see passes thrown up, and our DBs, it's like they think it's a punt. They'll let the receiver catch the ball, and then they'll hit him. They don't even go for the ball. Now, you can't tell me that's not coaching.
That's coaching. That's
got to be coaching because not just one does it. They all do it.
Yeah, it's not one that's kind of, oh, dude, why are you starting right now?
Yeah, and they look out of place. It's just, it's a complete crap show. And I hate it because it's my alma mater, and I always support them, but they don't look too good right now, guys.
No.
We go on the road this week to Georgia State, who is 0-2, but Georgia State's tough. They just played the Tar Heels tough.
Yeah.
They lost to South Carolina opening night at South Carolina, but they're tight. Georgia State favored by 19 in Atlanta.
Damn.
Over the Niners. So, hey, they're my Niners. I just hate it. I hate the way they're playing, but, hey, man, got to keep going. I will say I'm going to predict on this show. I'm not saying this because I'm upset. I'm just what I've seen so far. I'll be surprised if the Niners win this year.
You think they go winless?
They could beat FIU is what I see. Maybe. And I'm not being negative. I'm just going by what I see.
You're being realistic.
They were ranked 131 out of 131 teams in the FBS last week. They were dead last. They lost to Maryland and moved up to 126. So I don't know how that happened because Maryland's a Big Ten team maybe.
Yeah.
But at least we're not last this week. So, Charlotte, come on, guys. Get it together. I mean, we got a helmet in the studio. Justin wears it. He likes it. Come on, man. We got to get better. We got to get better, guys.
Maybe they need you out there, dude.
I'll get out there.
There's your Niner report.
Well, do me take out?
Well, go ahead and take out.
Oh, hell, I'll take out.
And I'll say before you start, everybody knows I'm not an app guy. But I got to give those guys nothing but respect.
Well, we appreciate that.
I know, I really do. I mean, they got it going, man.
Local Mountaineer.
Yeah, so this is Billy Joe Stevens. So, so first game we played Tar Heels. Played them pretty tough. All right. So we played them. We lost 63-61. That is a basketball score.
How many three-pointers were in that game?
10. So we lost to them Tar Heels. Damn Tar Heels. 63-61. Our boy Bryce went 25 of 36, 361 with 6 touchdowns.
6?
1 pick, but that's fine. We had no defense on that field. And the Tar Heels will say the same thing.
Neither one of them did.
Because if you got 124 points scored combined, 1,216 yards combined. There ain't no damn defense.
Well, that was just in the fourth quarter, wasn't it?
For the most part, yes. But yeah, they played the Tar Heels pretty tough. 62 points combined in the fourth quarter, 34 points in the last almost 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So them Tar Heels got lucky on us, but then we rolled into College Station, and we beat them Aggies 17-14.
Damn.
Yeah, I knew who they were. Old Bryce, he didn't play too hot, but he played just good enough.
Just right.
15 and 30 for 154 yards and a touchdown. And the coolest name, I think, in football, because he is a running back, his name is Cameron Peoples.
Yep.
Cameron.
And his name is Camerun. Cameron. Yep. He had 112 yards rushing. Defense did win that day. We only gave 186 total yards and forced 2 turnovers. And we controlled the clock for 41 minutes. And the next game is against them Troy Trojans. And that's College Game Day will be in town. They'll be in Boone.
And that's pretty cool.
They're going to be in Boone.
I got to admit, that's pretty cool.
To see us hopefully not take an L to Troy, because App State's smart thing is they'll beat a good team, then lose to the next week.
Yes, sir.
I watched Troy play. We were watching oh my God, who'd they play? They weren't they weren't bad.
No, Troy,
they weren't terrible.
Troy's a team.
Can't remember. I think it was the first week they were playing. I can't remember who it was, but they didn't look too bad.
But Saturday at 3:30, College Game Day will be there.
That's very cool.
Pat McAfee will probably be in town because he's part of the crew.
Pretty cool.
Just a heads up, Pat McAfee will be in Boone, doing some Boone shining. So there you go.
Boone shining.
All right, so I will say this real quick. Let's go college, and I just want to talk about all the other local teams.
We got to talk about Tar Heels.
Well, that's what I was going to do. We'll save them, but I just wanted to talk about the other Carolina team, just if they won or lost.
Besides State.
Yeah, I'll leave that one.
Okay.
But we'll do that stat.
Yeah.
After that, you do that stat.
Yeah, I got you.
But I just wanted to say that Wake, Duke won. Who we got here? Clemson won. South Carolina lost 2. Say it.
Arkansas. And I might have a get off my lawn on that too.
Okay. ECU beat ODU. Say that 5 times quick.
ECU beat ODU.
Coastal beat GW, which was Gardner Webb, not George Washington. But that's your local teams. I left one out on purpose.
Gotcha.
But yeah, just the local teams, trying to keep up with them, seeing what all of them did. So,
all right. Well, from your Mountaineer to the local Tar Heel, Justin Taylor.
Harry now. Well, you hit on them Mountaineers over there about that 63-61 game.
Why are you? I am the local Mountaineer.
So he's got to be the Carolina guy.
You got to be the Carolina guy. I don't know how they talk.
Hey guys.
Maybe, yeah. You might be right.
Hey, like my dad.
they're a bunch of doctors.
My dad might come in this weekend.
Bro, I'm just on the mountain drinking moonshine.
Do you know who my father is, sir?
I don't care.
Yeah, I bet his name. I bet it starts with Doctor.
Yeah,
or lawyer.
He does.
Dr. Lawyer.
Yeah,
McGee.
Councilman.
Don't mess with me. All
Councilman.
Right? Councilman.
My best friend Drake May.
Dude's a beast.
Who's on a friggin' roll.
And we're talking about the Ab game.
Yeah.
Through 352 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. And me and you watched the last 12 minutes of that game.
Yeah.
It was freaking insane.
I was that whole game.
It was all over the place.
It was insane.
It's crazy.
I was just gonna hit on that real quick.
And 4 different receivers caught a touchdown too.
Yep.
Yeah, and we have 4 different rushing touchdowns too.
Yeah. All this without our boy Downs too. Downs has been out since week 1.
Yeah, which I hate.
Yeah. So we could have put up 80 if Downs was out there.
Oh, easy breezy. So UNC is 3-0.
Correct.
We just beat Georgia State 35-28. Drake May had another good offensive game. 284, 2 touchdowns. Only have 5 incompletions. Our rush game is really good.
Hampton's a beast. Dude.
Hampton, yeah. We had 183 yards on the ground. The thing I'm seeing with this Tar Heels team, obviously we only beat by 2, and we let Georgia State, we let Georgia State come back. We were up 21-3 in the second quarter. We let them come back. This defense is trash.
Well, you remember Florida A&M hung with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, so the defense got to tighten up.
What I'm seeing, I mean, Drake May looks legit.
He looks good.
He looks really good. But the defense got to step up.
But we can't drop 40 points a game.
No.
We can't do that.
No.
That's hard. You can't ask these guys on offense to do that every single game.
See, and that's where you were going back to Charlotte about offense.
Yeah.
For last probably 2-3 years, I get. Yes, 2-3 years, not counting this year. Charlotte was in that round. I guess it was like a cycle.
Yeah.
They had to score 48, 50 points to win.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Carolina's looking like.
Gene Chizik, you got to figure that out, man.
Yeah.
And he's a defensive-minded coach.
Yep.
I mean, obviously he's a D coordinator.
Right.
But when he was a head coach at Auburn,
right,
their defense was good. Obviously, the talent, we don't have the same talent as Auburn was getting back then.
No.
But we still have talented guys on the defense side of the ball.
Yeah. I mean, you can't give up 235 yards rushing on the ground, which we'll talk about later. But you just can't do that and expect to win every single game. I mean, obviously we pulled out the win here, but like you can't do that every week.
Well, one game you're going to have an offensive game,
right?
Yeah. Your defense still gives up 40. You do the math,
right?
I mean, you're done.
I mean, how our next game? Highlight our next game. I mean, they're on a slide, but there's a
Notre Dame.
Yeah, there's a big powerhouse coming in.
Oh yeah, we got Notre Dame next.
Yep.
I mean, they're pissed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they just lost to Marshall, which I know that's one of the upsets we want to talk about.
Right.
They just lost to Marshall. They're pissed. I mean, we have a week off, so maybe this will help reset our mind. But they're pissed. They're coming to Chapel Hill, and they're going to be like, all right, we're about to put y'all in the dirt.
And Notre Dame's starting quarterback's out.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yes.
Okay.
So that will help.
Yeah.
You got anything else on May? Because I got a quick stat.
No, you're good.
Drake May has the most passing yards and most passing TDs in the nation at the current moment.
Yep.
So,
he's leading.
Guy's kicking it.
He's leading.
Hey, local kid, right here.
Yeah.
Myers Park. So, there you go. What we got?
Oh my God! Is this?
What is that? Okay,
know,
what's he looking at?
I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't even tell you.
We need to get some kind of browser thing on you, man.
All right, let's go to our national pick teams. Let me start with State.
Yeah, go, man.
Because I think, yeah,
that's fine.
All right, so State is sitting at 2-0. They escaped against ECU 21-20. They missed a late extra point and a late field goal. So thank God they got out with that. Leary struggled, went 17-33, 211 yards, a touchdown, but did throw a late game pick. Defensive failed in the fourth quarter, almost giving up a 14-point lead. And penalties killed the Pack in that game. They had 8 penalties for 73 yards, which sounds like another Carolina team. But they reset against Charleston Southern, 155-3, which is just Charleston Southern. But, again, they need the team to kind of reset themselves. Leary back to his old self, 16-25, 238 yards, 4 touchdowns. Running game had 217 yards total. Defense only gave up 114 total yards and 2 turnovers. And our next game is against the Texas Tech Raiders on Saturday at 7.
Texas Tech.
I think State's favored by like 12 in that one, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And Steven, you've been riding on Leary for
Leary's
a year now.
Yeah, Leary's my boy. He kind of came out of the year slow, but hopefully, I think he is the ACC pick for Player of the Year. One of the ACC picks for Player of the Year. So he needs to kind of get back into the swing of things.
Yep. Get it going.
Yep. And that's your Wolfpack update.
All right.
Oh.
Do you want to do that stat?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're involved.
Yeah. This is the first season ever which Duke, North Carolina, NC State, and Wake Forest all started 2-0. 1892 was the first season in which they all fielded a team.
And that is called, in the old ACC, the Big Four.
Yep. So first time ever, and they started in 1892.
All North Carolina teams.
Yep.
So, cool. You, me.
Am I going or are you going?
It's up to you.
Eeny, meeny, miny, go.
Okay. that was interesting.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so, my guys, my Trojans, USC out west.
Yeah.
They're
playing good, dude.
Yeah, they're playing good. I mean, they beat Rice 66-14 opening game, and then they beat Stanford this past weekend 41-28. They did move up in the polls, I believe, to what I have them. I think seventh. Yeah. So they're 7th currently. Now, I will say this. I picked them, and we all talked about this. We didn't want to go with the top 5.
Yeah.
Do I think SC is the 7th best team in the nation? No, I don't. Just being honest. But as long as I pick them, they are.
Yeah.
So
they're number one in your heart.
And they have Fresno State coming up this weekend. And while I still have the mic, I wanted to say, because I left this out, because we always follow them because my daughter. Florida fell to Kentucky.
Yeah.
They beat Utah first week and then got in the top 25. But they did lose to Kentucky. Kentucky played well. They didn't play good the first
Kentucky
week.
ain't no slouch, man.
Yeah, they played well. And so Gators fell to 18th in the polls this week, right near State.
Yeah.
So I left them out earlier. I want to make sure I got that in. All right, Justin, so go with it.
Well, let's go ahead and save the best for last.
Oh, Lord.
With our Mississippi football team, Ole Miss. Ole Miss. Yeah. And I'm going to need your... Wait.
Need my what?
What?
Hang on. Yeah. I'm going to need your help on this real quick.
Okay.
So, your 20th ranked Ole Miss football team. Rebels. Beat the Central
Arkansas.
Thank you. Are they the Razorbacks?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what they're
Wildcats.
The Wildcats.
Bulldogs.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they're the Panthers, I think.
Well, the way they got beat, probably.
Let's look it up.
Well,
y'all go ahead.
Whatever. We won that game 59-3. You take that.
Yeah.
And Jackson Dart, Doug, transfer from SC,
Okay.
quarterback,
Okay.
Alabama. No, he's not from Alabama, but I just want to say Alabama.
Dude, what a name, though.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart.
He throws darts.
Dude,
Dude, if he throws darts,
Dude.
like,
You're made to be a quarterback with that name.
I want this kid.
Yeah.
Right? 10 to 15, 182 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not amazing, but they are running the 2 quarterback kind of thing going on.
Is Matt Rule the head coach on there, too?
Yeah, of course.
Is he a consultant?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's Ole Miss. Luke Altmaier was the starter last year, but he got hurt, and then Dart came in. Now they're playing
At Ole Miss?
at Ole Miss.
Wasn't Corral the starter? Last year?
Corral got hurt too, though.
Yeah,
So he
correct.
took over for Corral?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
that's what
okay,
I'm
gotcha.
saying.
Okay,
Like,
gotcha.
He started a lot of games last year.
Okay, there we go.
But yeah. Fun fact: Michael Triggs is the second tight end to score 3 touchdowns in a single game for Ole Miss.
Nice.
Take that.
Who's the first?
You fucking dig.
Wesley Walls.
Joe.
I mean, that's where Wesley Walls went.
I thought maybe you had the first.
Check it out. See if it's
I'm
Wesley.
sorry.
See if it's Wesley
I
Walls.
had the fun fact, and then you had to correct me on that.
No, I didn't. It was a follow-up question.
See if it's Wesley.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give the follow-up
I'm just
question.
saying.
Did Wesley Walls go to Ole Miss?
Yeah. I don't know if it is.
You know how long it's going to take?
Well,
Keep looking because
figure that out.
I've got some. I looked up. I did some research.
On our break, we'll look it up.
Okay, cool. Central Arkansas. I found their mascot.
Is it a peacock?
Nope.
It's a panther.
But it's a common one. It's not Bulldogs. It's not Wildcats.
It's a panther.
Bears.
Is there a lot of Bears in college, though? You got Baylor.
You got Baylor, California, the Golden
Golden
Bears. But I mean, Bears. I mean, it's common.
Yeah.
It's not like it's the anteaters.
The
You know?
antelopes.
Yeah.
Disco turkeys.
Exactly.
Well, we are playing Georgia Tech next, so take that.
In Atlanta, I believe.
And they're Yellow Jackets.
And the Niners will be in Atlanta at Georgia State. So there you go. And a tie-in to Ole Miss, you guys have our old kicker. Just so you know. Jonathan Cruz transferred from Charlotte to Ole Miss.
No wonder you guys are losing.
No, I'm not. No, he ain't
We're
losing.
2-0.
Hey, he's going. Glad I got out of there.
Hey, give us the Iowa update too. Did you see how many points they scored in
God.
the?
Well, did they win? Did they win 3-2?
I think it was like 7-5.
I think they scored
Yeah.
a touchdown and the ump went safe.
I was like, what the?
Oh, dude, we didn't even score a touchdown in the last game.
It was like 7-5.
Did you see the guy on Barstool Sports
Yes.
talking about them?
Yes.
I said to you, he's like,
Iowa State beat them.
he said that offense is so bad. You guys just talking shit, blah blah blah. And then all of the fans are throwing the cans at him. It's like it's just like the Iowa quarterback can't hit shit.
Well, they lost this past week.
Oh, I know.
Iowa State.
Yep.
And I was doing my picks, and I was thinking, Iowa State beats them a lot.
Dude, I mean,
And who'd I pick? Iowa.
but dude, poor
For
Justin.
me,
I couldn't pick.
All I want is Iowa to be good, man.
Poor Justin, man. He jumps on the Iowa train. He's like, "Yeah, go Iowa, I love you," and
they just demolish,
tore your heart out.
Yep.
I'm telling you, dude. The freaking listen to me right now, right now.
Do we have to?
If one thing good comes out of Iowa this year's draft, I'm saying it right now on the podcast.
Okay.
Sam Laporta.
Who is he?
The tight end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam Laporta.
Okay.
Sam Laporta.
All right, man.
Mark my words.
Okay, man.
Words marked.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just get your research for
not
that
Petrus.
tight end thing.
Don't worry about Petrus because he can't score nothing. Harry now.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Anything else? Oh, top. You want to do top 5?
Oh shit! I don't have.
I got it.
I got pulled up.
Top 5 currently because we had some losses. We had some upsets this past week.
Big boys.
Top 5, I believe we got Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan, Clemson.
Clemson ain't looking too good either.
Now Clemson struggled with Georgia Tech. They turned it on at the end, but they kind of struggled.
I don't like Clemson's quarterback.
Yeah,
and that's what a lot of people are saying.
A lot of people are talking about getting him out.
Yep.
But hey, we got to talk about real quick. Bama almost losing to Texas.
Dude,
I know, and Texas lost their starting quarterback. So I wonder if Archie or not Archie, what's his name? The Manning.
Yeah.
The Manning brother.
It might be Archie Jr.
Is his name Archie too?
It might be.
Well, he might be starting.
Yeah.
Because that Gwen Ewers guy's out.
Yep.
But good for Texas. Texas might be back.
Yep.
What you got?
Did you say anything about the Sun Belt?
You didn't. Yeah, you didn't.
What?
Tell Travis we're.
Oh, App State is 1-1, and they haven't played in conference games. Travis in the Sun Belt.
Travis.
That's your Sun Belt update.
Travis.
But I do want to shout out Carolina basketball real quick. They released the ACC schedule.
They saw that.
We do play Duke on February the 4th, and then we play in Carolina March the 4th.
Yep.
That's the two big ones. Yeah.
Month apart.
I mean, all the other ACT teams are. We're excited to play you, but it's Duke.
And right now, Carolina is preseason number 1.
Yep.
Of course we are.
We'll see what's up. So, anything else? College? Anything good?
Fuck Duke.
Yeah.
13.
Fuck Duke.
All right. So cool. We good?
Good.
All right. So that will conclude the first part of this podcast.
Why did you not
like that? Didn't you? You like that? What's the word y'all like to use?
Alluded.
Okay, we're going to allude to the ending of this.
We're going to allude.
But that's the first part over with. So we'll be back shortly with part 2.
Go.
So hey, we're going to end it like we normally do. I couldn't remember. We've been off. All right, so everybody ready?
We're ready.
We are
C
S
R.